Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing great. So we have the Christmas Fusion, we're on the test server, and we have a bunch of other champions as well. But today we're going to focus on Lady Noelle, and there's going to be more videos coming out about her because she has a very interesting ability on this A2, which targets an ally, has some sheep removal effects, really cool stuff there, removes some debuffs. If not under sheep, then it heals them, yada yada yada. We're not really worried about that. The main thing that I'm worried about and that I think could have so much potential with her is this ability right here. If the target ally is Sir Nick, instantly activates his Goodwill skill. Now this ability is on a 3-turn cooldown. She has an increased speed, AoE. So 3-turn cooldown, 2-turn increased speed. Sir Nick, his Goodwill ability is a 4-turn cooldown. So I'm almost 100% sure, almost 100% sure, I guess that's like let's say 99.9% like Germex sure, that there will be some Clan Boss teams come out using Lady Noelle and Sir Nick. Because when she uses this skill, it in fact does not set his A3 ability on cooldown, which is huge. I don't know what the speed tune is. It's going to take somebody more creative with Clan Boss than me to do this and have it work. But as far as I'm aware, see, we just used Lady Noelle's A2 on Sir Nick. He places his A3 ability on everybody, so unkillable across the board, and we still have it off cooldown. So essentially, we just go through our turns, do our 2 turns. She's about to take another turn, so she may have to go really slow. I don't know what the best speed tune will be to make this work, but I do know, with, like I said, almost 100% certainty, that there will be some speed tunes come out where this could work. It may be difficult, maybe easy, I have no clue, but my gut instinct says it's going to be relatively easy. Now, you're probably going to need a Doom Priest or a block debuff champion to prevent the stun from being placed because there's no cleansers necessarily, and we will be relying on Lady Noelle's AI actually being fixed because currently on the test server, she doesn't target Sir Nick. But as far as I'm aware, we've gotten messages that say, hey, yes, she will be fixed to target Sir Nick, and then some other conditions to target other champions like prioritizing sheep, which thankfully doesn't matter on the Clan Boss just yet, but prioritizing sheep and such. So she will be fixed and she'll be in a really good spot, but that's not going to be the main showcase. If somebody wants to theory craft a team or help me theory craft one, I'd love to hear from you guys. Would love to make a team on or for Clan Boss using her, but until then, I want to talk about her other use cases. So Clan Boss, building an unkillable team, it's good to go. If you don't have one, she could be great, especially if you have Sir Nick and you're going for him during the current Path of Light, Hero's Path, whatever it is. Now, outside of that, she is also going to be very good for general progression. If you're having a hard time getting through waves, this A3 ability is a 3-turn res. That is crazy now that I think about it, actually. I never truly realized that, but Duchess's is 4 turns. It's a 3-turn cooldown on the res, and she also freezes everybody. So she's freezing everybody, so she's like, can't really be effective for that 1 turn anyways. Granted, this is whenever she wants to do it. It's not only a res. But Duchess has an AoE res. We have Pythion. What's his res cooldown? Pythion's res cooldown is 4 turns as well. So one of the very few, maybe the only 3-turn cooldown reses. Is that true? Something I just now realized. Now, like I said, it is on the, it's not locked only when champions are dead like Uko. Same thing with him. But Pythion and Duchess can only use it when somebody's dead. So on auto, they work very well. Lady Noelle isn't going to be as smooth on auto. Arbiters is a 5-turn. I believe this is just the shortest res AoE period. 5-turn, yeah. Man, that's really good. So with that, not only is it so good, but it's also essentially locking down the enemies for that turn. So it's like even less duration than that. So what we'll do here as an example is we'll just go ahead and use our recently used first, and then we'll throw in some just 3-star champions. We're not doing food farming here. We're just trying to see how this res performs. Like, how well are we going to keep everybody safe, basically? So we do an A1, and now we just run through these champions a little bit. I really just want them to get hit, and they'll be fine. So just want them to die. And then all will be well. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this champion. Are you planning to go for her, or are you just going to skip out in the fusion? I really don't think she's a skip. I think for basically everybody, she's worth going for. So we have this res. We're going to go ahead and pop it. Remember, this ability is going to place freeze on everybody. If Sir Nick is on the team, it can't be resisted, can't be blocked. I'm going to showcase that in a minute. This does need accuracy, though. So if you don't plan to use Sir Nick, you will need the accuracy. So now we just go through here. They're all frozen. And in PvE content, if your Lady Noelle is fast, it's going to be no problem to get back to the res before they come back. I mean, honestly, she could just lock everybody out by herself. That's crazy. Now, frozen champions do take less damage, but that res is on an incredibly low cooldown. And for things like the arena, if you build her fast, like mine is, she's going to be a nuisance for sure. So take a look at my Lady Noelle's gear. I have her in 6-piece stone skin, which even on the live server is what I plan to put her in, honestly. We have a 6-star blessing on her, or sorry, 5-star blessing on her. 6-star just means she's 286 speed, I guess. But great HP. We have okay defense, great speed, a little bit of accuracy, but mostly just coming from the blessings. As far as her pieces, though, we have a quad roll on the helmet. There's some other nice stuff, but really, we're less worried about this. We're more worried about how she actually performs in the arena. So for progression, general content, she's awesome. For control, if you need that. If you're a later player, you're probably not going to use her too much, assuming you're speed farming dungeons. She doesn't bring much to the table for that. But for PvP, let's jump in here and showcase her some. Now, I didn't showcase her actual skills yet. We'll go over those in just a minute. After this fight, actually, because I do want you guys to understand what you're seeing. But let's actually showcase in this fight. So the A2, remember, it can instantly proc Tshirt A3. It can also cleanse, get rid of polymorph as well. Her A2, wait, did I say the A3 can do that? No, the A3 is the res. We already saw that. The res with the freeze. Now, this team, we don't have any block debuffs, so they're all going to be frozen anyways. We, of course, are susceptible to polymorph, which is not great, but with the new relics, maybe polymorph isn't as big of a deal. My Tshirt is built for some damage. He's a pretty solid champ there. She's going to get a lot of turns, go really quick. This A2 ability, we'll go ahead and place it on Tshirt. Instantly activates his A3, whether he's used it already or not, it doesn't matter. Then we'll switch forms with Crixia. We'll go ahead and reset our skills. She'll drop the block of the unkillable, but we have all of our other stuff ready to go. So we have more unkillable ready to pop. We could place it now, or we could just use an A2, try to kill some champions. Very nice. And now we're under unkillable. So we'll just go ahead and freeze him again. Just can't do anything. Just completely locked out because that A3 is such a low cooldown. Irregardless of Crixia's reset, it's a low cooldown. I'm a big fan of that. I love low cooldown skills. Then we'll just go ahead and place unkillable again. Plus a continuous heal. So possible Hydra uses as well. Though I don't think either one of them brings something that's super effective for Hydra. Other than she does bring the increased speed, which isn't bad for Hydra. But to be honest, these really just aren't going to be Hydra champions. I don't see either one of these champions doing anything crazy in Hydra, and they're more so just taking up a spot that could be used for a champion who's going to do more stuff for you. So I wouldn't necessarily go for her for Hydra. But for Arena, general progression, awesome champion. And honestly, maybe for future content, we don't know yet. And then, of course, Faction Wars and then Clan Siege as well. Both of those have very solid uses for Sacred Order, which Sacred Order does have some pretty crazy champions, but I got a feeling you will be seeing her in Siege. We have a lot of good champions in Sacred Order. But Tshirt plus Lady Noelle, excellent combo there. So let's take a look at her kit real quick, just so you guys know what all we're looking at as we do some more fights. So her A1 has a chance of placing block buffs for 2 turns. Also decreases the target's turn meter by 20% if they're under a freeze debuff. They can't be resisted if Tshirt is on the same team. So you have Tshirt, don't need accuracy. If you don't have Tshirt, well, you're going to need accuracy. And then her A2, I already talked about this. It does different effects, instantly activates Tshirt Goodwill skill, and then places increased speed AoE. We have some sheep interactions here, which is going to be strictly for PvP. The non-sheep version heals the ally by 50% of this champion's max HP, also heals all allies equal to 50% of any surplus heal. So in this case, we're healing for about 60,000, and then surplus heal is going to other allies. And then the A3 is the res with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Then has a chance of placing freeze on all enemies for 1 turn. Will place freeze debuff even if there are no dead allies. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked if Tshirt is on the same team. So an AoE freeze, that can't be blocked. Awesome. And then her passive decreases the speed of enemies under freeze debuffs by 10%. When sheep debuff expires, fills her turn meter by 50%. That's awesome stuff. And then a 30% speed aura in arena battles. So for an arena champion, she's awesome. Very, very solid arena champion. Let's see if we can go against... Boozer's team's probably just going to be faster than me. So we're probably going to be... I don't know, we'll see. Because unless the Gurgle strips me, I'm not going to be frozen. But he may just strip me. Actually, no, he's not going to strip me. We're all right. The block debuffs is on Tshirt, which is exactly what I was wanting to see there. So let's go ahead and freeze everybody. Actually, Cernic and Lady Noelle. So both of them have freeze debuffs on them. And both of them have block debuffs. So obviously, we're blocking the debuffs from her kit. They're getting decreased speed. They have no more increased speed even on them. So Lady Noelle is just cycling through her stuff like crazy. She's already gotten, what, 3 turns before they even taken 1? So they're locked out. They can't do anything when they actually get their turn. And their speed is being decreased by 10%. She's pretty daggone solid, not going to lie. Let's see if we have our A3. Okay, look, there's a sheep. Nice. So we'll go ahead and we'll cleanse Cernic this time. So removes the stuff, cleanses him, does not heal him. No, it does heal him because he did not have sheep. And then places his unkillable on everybody. Does any of his champions have sheep? I kind of want to see if I can get a sheep on myself so I can cleanse it. And then she'll just pop up with her A3 again. Just basically perma-controlled. See if he has a chance to remove the freeze, right? I think she does. Freeze or just fears, I'm not sure, but she does have a chance to remove some stuff. So let's see. I kind of want to just save that and see if I can actually remove a sheep from somebody to show you guys that. I don't have very many debuffs to place, but I do have some. Get rid of Gergo. Sheep the Siphi again. For some reason, just refusing to land the sheep on me. Okay, so, the sheep is dead. The potential polymorph champion is gone. There's the only one, really. So, there we go. Well, it's fine. We're going to just go into another match to see what's going on there. Another Lady Noelle test. Once again, if I'm slower, it's going to be bad news because they have Armands. But if I'm faster, then we're going to be okay. So we'll lock them out. My Siphi, I think, is not geared. Siphi is good here, though, because she just she doesn't care about the freeze too much. She has a chance to get rid of it. I'm pretty sure just cleanse it on herself. Okay, so apparently he doesn't get locked out. He's a little bit of a rebel. She can't cleanse sheep from herself. However, I could switch the lead aura, and she could cleanse there. But she did just break sheep, and instead of having 0% turn meter, it boosted up to 50%, which is awesome. So that 50% turn meter boost, very cool stuff there. We're probably about to get frozen unless I just kill her. There we go. She's gone. No freezes from her. We'll sleep him again. I could have reset the skills, for sure. It'd be kind of cool if she was immune to freeze, wouldn't it? Be pretty sweet. Okay. Hopefully we lock out Armands this time. We did. Boost everybody up. And then go back into the freezing shenanigans. All right, Lady Noelle. Do your thing. More freezes. Now, of course, with Crixie, I could have swapped forms. Yumiko, same thing. Swap forms. Or not, Yumiko stay the same form. But reset the cooldown. So now you got freeze. Back to back. Another freeze coming up. They break free. They're frozen again. And they're just stuck. It's super, super annoying if you're the person constantly getting locked out. And if there's not a lot of polymorphs, there's just not a lot you can do about it. Here is an Armands. We'll put Mikage in the front. He hopefully will go first and just sheep her. We drop my speed aura. They got frozen. Good. Please just sheep. Okay. Does the A2? That's fine. Then goes for sheep, right? Finally. So now we use the A2 on this. We fix the sheep and get the turn meter boost. So sheep, not as big of a deal, assuming you have a good speed on Lady Noelle, but sheep is not really a problem. That's going to work with or without Sir Nick. It doesn't matter if he's there. It's irrelevant of him being on the team. But having that break sheep and then boost turn meter is very sweet. It removes a lot of the big negative effects of that sheep. Then we do the freeze. And then we just go for the ally attack onto Freya. Cernic doing a little bit of damage, just doing some small damage numbers there. Do a little swap. Do the reset so that when they break from freeze, we just get them frozen again. Basically, there we go. More freezes, perfect. A2, and then go big hit on Cernic here, and then kill everybody except for Cernic apparently. Instant turn. Not for sure what that, but I guess that happened from Freya. Either way, There we go, guys. That's a little bit of a showcase of Lady Noelle. I think she's a great champion to go for. I think she has a lot of uses for a lot of different players. And I think you may regret skipping her if you end up skipping her, because right now this is just test server testing. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more stuff come out once she's actually released. Clan Boss being one of them. Like I said, if you have an idea for Clan Boss speed tunes, let me know down in the comment section or shoot me a message on Discord and we can figure out something. I would love to actually theory craft that and actually get it out to everybody before the fusion starts. So guys, once again, thank y'all for watching. I love and appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you in the next one.